Hey Blake, third quarter, what were you seeing out there that you were trying to take advantage of, which really turned the tide of this game?
I thought we were just way more aggressive. We more aggressive defensively. We got some easy buckets, spaced the floor well. I mean, we hit shots. Like we didn't hit shots in the first half. We didn't play well in the first half, but I think one of the best parts about this was how we just stuck together, came out of the locker room at halftime, and like had a different like air about us, and that's what good teams do.
There's no panic from you guys in talking in the last few games. Lose four in a row, down big in that first half. Did it feel though like an exhale moment? Like, okay, we're back to who we are in the way that you guys battled?
Yeah, I think we had like that confidence, and I don't know what we got down by, but you know, to play like that coming out of this at a halftime. I mean, that just shows like we had a different, like I said, we had a different energy about us, and yeah, I think that's hopefully gets us back on track. But we still got work to do. I mean, if it happens again, we got to keep the faith and do the same thing we did: dig deep and play better, play harder.
Blake Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Blake. Kevin just told us that from a more macro perspective of this road trip, he feels you guys have done a good job guarding, defending, locking down, and matching up with the stars of teams. It's the other guys that you all have to worry about. What's your view on how you need to kind of keep that in mind and maybe improve on that as you march toward the playoffs and that sort of outlook and strategy?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's you obviously give the main guys a lot of attention and try to make it difficult for them. You're not going to stop anybody, but you can try to slow them down. But we got to give everybody the respect they deserve. Not to say we haven't respected people, but people have definitely come out and take advantage of the attention sort of being elsewhere. So we just got to do a better job overall. But I think he's right.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Blake, kind of in that same vein, in this last 5 games, you had to defend, was this Giannis and Jokic and different guys that are like kind of strong and in the paint and probably going to be causing problems in the paint. How do you kind of approach those matchups? And is that something that you're comfortable with, those fives or those guys down low that like to really be bruisers in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, you try to be physical. And like I said, these are talking about a two-time MVP and a guy that's probably going to should win MVP in my opinion. And you're not going to stop these guys. You're trying to make it difficult for them, and be physical. That's really just my main objective. And yeah, I mean, I you can say what you want, but post defense is I've always leaned on post defense. So yeah, I feel pretty comfortable down there.
Matt Brooks, Nets Daily.
Just a question about Jokic. Was the plan just to sort of front him and just throw single coverage at him for the most part? Or is that something that you guys started doing more as the game went on?
The single coverage?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, we just kind of felt it out. I think, we wanted to give him some attention, but, at the same time, back downs from, 3-4 feet off the block aren't really going to be the things that kill you. I mean, the 3-point barrage in the first half is, I thought, what got us. So I thought we adjusted well, and didn't give him too many easy looks. Like I keep saying, he's going to score, but we just try to make it a little bit more difficult.
Last question, we'll go back to Malika.
Oh. Blake, earlier this year, you talked about how you've seen teams lose if for no other reason than they don't have the shared experience, and that sentiment came up again over the last couple of games with Steve talking about it. I'm wondering if games like this, the second largest comeback that you guys have had this year, can they make up for or in any way replicate or help you guys get up to speed with facing adversity, even if it's not this year-long shared roster experience?
Yeah, I mean, I think any experience like this is good for us. The biggest part is if we now continue that, continue off of this, and not just to say that we come out and we play super aggressive and we hit every shot, just that we have to have that resiliency about us. Even if we get down our next in one of these last 4 games or whatever we have left, if we get down, we stay together and we dig a little bit deeper and play harder. that's where, you know, games like this really come, you know, you can use that experience.